All right, this is the year-end update. Quite a few things happened on this channel during the year. I'm just going to review a few of them. First of all, I bought the channel from my ex-partner, ex-YouTube partner, I should rather say, Pan, in February. It was not a parting that was a result of conflict. It was a parting more as a result that I guess he was less enthused than I was to make YouTube videos, and we simply don't do them anymore. He's still my best friend. I mean, he's still invited for shots. When I do, like I did the Volkswagen GTI video, he was sitting in the passenger side. We get along great. It's just that, the whole production process, he wasn't enamored with it. So since then, I really started like pouring effort into that endeavor, making about a video per week. And from monthly views, we went from 5,000 to 15,000, and we're currently at I'm currently at 300,000 views, which ain't too bad. My car reviews are getting progressively more professional. I like to do them within 4 hours, so that way I don't get bored. You know, this is more a labor of love. It's not really one of like a financial enterprise. Like, I'm not going to become rich from this. So 4 hours is enough for me. And as time goes on, they're getting like slightly more professional. And culminating, which I think was my best review, was the Volks GTI review. I really think that review was, in terms of like information content, about as good as any of the professional outlets. And certainly in terms of like filming and all that, it was well done. I'm trying new things with the cameras. You can see the videos change from time to time, whatever. And also I try to always like have a list of things that I try to keep, like key information like road noise, handling, all this. I try to mention all these things when I'm making the videos so that the information is consistent. And it's also designed for car enthusiasts. Since I'm not a popular channel, I figure that when you guys are watching my video, you've seen already 10 videos about the car and you've been on the website, you're interested in the car, so I don't have to go over horsepower figures or all that stuff. I just don't bother doing it. It's a waste of time for me, and it's probably a waste of time for you. So it's not that I'm cheaping out on the information, it's just the format I feel demands it. I'm going to continue doing travel videos. I like those, but the travel videos are not critical reviews, they're more like overviews. The car videos are critical reviews. I'm also going to be buying probably some new video equipment, just upgrading. I think I'm going to get the GoPro 4, probably the gimbal stabilizer during 2015, and probably a better microphone. So those will be the material investments in this. Once again, I'm not making any money, so it seems to me that I shouldn't be spending all kinds of money on this stuff. I'm really just doing this for fun. Also, I wanted to talk to you, like where I get my information from. I get a lot of, I work a lot with people. So I, like hundreds of people. So I get a chance to really like, talk about the cars they own and the experience they've had. Also, two of my uncles are mechanics. Well, they're not, they own garages. So I get a first-hand information about like when a car has reliability issues or not. So sometimes you may find a conflict with what, let's say, GD Power and Associates claim and what I'm claiming. And generally, I feel that what I'm claiming is usually better. Not because JD Power Associates are not good, it's just that they're focusing in on a short-term reliability, and it's the people who answer their surveys. It's not really, like, I prefer speaking to the people who fix the cars, right? They're the ones who know. And also the first-person experiences. So that's that. Also, I'm thinking about doing like high school math videos, because I find like high school math is very, math teachers in general are the most horrible teachers in the world. I mean, who out there can remember a good math teacher they had? I'm sure you can't name one math teacher. So I feel that, I don't know, I just feel that there's a need for that. Like, I think especially for young men who are like more and more dropping out, especially here in the province of Quebec, I feel they need like a good math resource. And what else am I going to do? I'm going to continue doing detailing videos in French, not in English, because there's so many detailing videos in English and they're so good that I would just be redundant. But in French, there aren't many. And also, like, I get a lot of views from places like France, Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia. Those are places where they speak French, and I don't think there's that many videos available for them. So that's pretty awesome. I try to comment on all the comments made on my videos. Sometimes the reply button is not available, so there's something in your settings that doesn't allow me to reply, so I won't reply to that. However, I reply to everyone. There's 2-3 videos that generated a lot of YouTube haters was the Subaru videos that I did, generated a whole lot of YouTube hater comments, and also the Mazda 3 I think really generated a lot of YouTube hate comments, and that's fine. That's fine. If you don't like what I'm saying about the car that you like, I think that's fine. You can go ahead and hate. I mean, but I'm just going to remind you, this is a critical review. It's not a cheerleader review. If there's something wrong, if I feel there's something wrong with the car, I'm going to say it. For example, my best friend, I reviewed my best friend's S5, and I did not say only perfect things about it. So it's not just free hating. It's just I go through a thoughtful process, and I try to think of like something that I think the average buyer or the typical buyer of that car would want. And but nevertheless, I should say, I just point out to the Subaru people who my God, I offended so much. But really, if you look at those reviews, if you listen to the reviews to the end, I appreciate the cars and I appreciate their qualities. I think the Subaru STI is the best sports sedan probably in the world. I think that's the funnest car I've driven. I've owned a Scion FRS, and I think I'm not sure yet. I'm still struggling with that in my head. I think the Subaru STI is probably the funnest car I've ever driven. It's when you push it, it's amazing. However, when you drive it slow, I didn't like it for the reasons I said. Harshness, just a bit too harsh. No road insulation, all that stuff. But nevertheless, I think that the Subaru lovers were a little bit hard on me, but that's fine. I roll with the punches. Don't worry about that. You guys can hate all you want. What else is there? So yeah, another thing is that when I get a car, the way it works is that I have a friend who's a journalist who gets cars from the press fleet. And when he gets cars from the press fleet, I have to run over to his house, and I can't bother him for too long. And I try the car for maybe half an hour, sometimes an hour. And then I collect his information, I try to mix it with mine, and I try to like get an idea of the car. And that's how these cars are reviewed. So sometimes when you have time with a car, or you have time to think about it, you're going to come out with something maybe a little bit more thoughtful, something I don't have a chance to do. So that's the structure of the videos that I'm doing. If I were a professional reviewer, I would spend a week, a month with the car, really try it out, talk to people, have other people try it, and do a much more thoughtful review. This is not there's no money. I'm not making any money here. I'm just doing this because I love this stuff. So that's as good as it's going to get. So for 2015, expect more car videos. Expect probably a math video. I'm going to try to up the quality with better cameras, better audio, and hopefully I'll get at least 1 to 2 videos out per week. Last year I tried to get out 1 per week. I almost made that objective. This week I'm going to try to do 2 videos per week. Hopefully with the math I'll be able to like maybe do some things really quick. And that's about it. So once again, if you have any comments, criticisms, or suggestions, sometimes you might have great suggestions. I just don't feel like doing it because I'm not paid for it. I'll let you know in the comments. Don't take it personal. And this is really like a fun community of people who love cars. And that's what the base of it is, and other interests. So I hope you guys enjoyed 2014, and I hope you guys will enjoy 2015, and have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, you know, all that shit. I wanted to wish you guys all that stuff. All right, good.